Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Last time we talked about interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives, and today it's grammar game. And as I have already told you, that grammar game is only possible when you interact in the class, when you interact with the students, when students interact with the teacher. Then there is CD work. Listen to the audio, and unless and until you don't have CD, you cannot do this exercise. Let's jump on to part E, that is, when we compare two things, we use words like unlike, in contrast to, as opposed to, different from, whereas, though, although, even though, however, despite, and in spite of. So whenever you compare two things, for example, this book is different from that book. Okay, this frog is different from that frog. If given a chance, where would you like to live in? A village or a city? Means there is a contrast between you're going to, where if you are given a choice to live, where you will live, a village or in a city. Speak about it in class for 2 minutes using the comparisons given below. So you have to speak. This is only possible when you are in the class. So still I'll tell you some of the examples. Despite being ill, I went to office. Okay. Read these sets of words aloud. Wet, oval, renew, wade, crowd, meow, willow, brown, sieve. Wet, tavern, cave, video, sovereign, slave, vegetarian, govern, love. How is the sound of W different from the sound of V? Discuss. So see, wet, owl, renew, wade, its W sound is V, V sound is V. Willow, wet, see. Make a comparison between these two. Wet, oval, renew, wade, crowd, meow, willow, brown, sieve. Wet, tavern, cave, video, saurian, slave, vegetarian, govern, and love. So you have to see where lies the difference between W and V. And yes, whenever you are supposed to make comparison between any two things, okay, so you have to make use of these. For example, unlike sun, unlike unlike snow, the water this wait, sorry wait, let me make one of the sentence from unlike. It's like yeah, unlike line, lamb is very covered, isn't it? Unlike means when you make comparison between a lion and a lamb. Lion is brave, whereas lamb is covered, isn't it? So unlike lion, lamb is a covered animal. Okay, like this you can make comparison between things by making use of these words. Unlike, in contrast to, as opposed to, different from, whereas, though, although, even though, however, despite, and in spite of. When you want to write about our feelings on a daily basis, when we want to write about our feelings on a daily basis, we use a diary to record them. A diary is a book used for writing about events that happen over the course of a day or over a period of time. It's a personal form of writing where we can pen down our day-to-day experiences, thoughts, and feelings. So whenever you want to write about your feelings, there are some people who cannot share their feelings with anyone. So what they do, they write a diary entry. They write on diary their feelings, whatever they feel. So they write this when you want to, or when we want to write about our feelings on a daily basis, we use a diary to record them. So when after some period of time, when we open that diary, we remind that what we were feeling at that very point of time. Okay. A diary is a book used for writing about events that happen over the course of a day or over a period of time. Its diary entry is used, or it's a book that's used for writing events that happen during the day. It's a personal form of writing where we can pen down our day-to-day experiences, thoughts, and feelings. So it's personal. Okay, you can. This is to you. This is matlab, this diary is limited to you only. You cannot give this diary. Matlab, no one is supposed to read this diary. Okay, this is personal diary. Okay. When writing a diary entry, remember to start by writing day, date, and situation. First of all, you have to write a day, what day it is, what date it is, and what salutation. Salutation means what? Dear diary. Okay, or to whomsoever you are going to address that feelings or these experiences. Write in the first person narrative. You have to always write in first person narrative, means you have to make use of I, because you are going to write your feelings, so you are supposed to make use of first person narration. Use informal language. You are not supposed to make use of formal language. You can use informal language. End by writing your name, and you can end by writing your name. So here is an example of diary entry over here. Read this diary entry. See, he has written first date, day and date. Monday, 8 April 2018. Dear diary. So salutation. First date, day, then date, then salutation. Today was the best day of my life. I won the kite flying competition in my neighborhood. At first, I was little worried if I will be able to make it to the last. There were thousands of kites flying in the air. Baba was watching the competition from the rooftop. I was a little worried but was glad to have Hassan, my friend, by my side. We tried our old trick of lift and dive, which worked in my favor. In the end, it was only the blue kite, and I tried my best to cut it. I even sliced my fingers while cutting the blue kite, but it was worth it. I finally won. It was a victorious moment for me, Amir. So this is an example, this is a sample that how you have to write diary entry, how you have to make diary entry. And then we have here, your school has just won the inter-school football championship, okay, and you were the winning team, you were on the winning team. Write a diary entry describing how you feel. You may include these points. So you have won a school football championship, and you are the winning team, you were the winning team. Write a diary entry that how do you feel, where it was held, and what was the name of your rival team who was opposite to you. The number of teams you have to beat to reach the finals, and the number of goals scored by the team. So how much these goals team has scored, and how many teams were with whom you had to beat to reach the finals. The way you played and your feelings about the win, how you played and how do you feel when you have won that match. Relate. Make your own kite, get into groups of 4 and follow these steps to make a beautiful kite. Take the help of your teacher while using a pair of scissors. So you have to make a kite, but for that you have to take help either of your teacher or your parent, okay? So material needed: paper, 2 bamboo dowels. So bamboo dowels means that bamboo sticks, glue, twine, ribbon, tape, and pair of scissors. So you have to make use of these: paper, 2 bamboo dowels, glue, twine, ribbon, tape, and pair of scissors. The things of which kite is made, you have to get those things and make a kite out of it. But you have to take help either of your teacher or of your parent. We will stop here. Tomorrow we will start reading chapter number 4. That is, one second. Okay, that's Miss Lippert goes to the steel. Okay, So see how you can make the kite. You have to first fold the paper in half diagonal and open it again, half diagonally. Then tape the shorter one of the dowels vertically in the center. Make an arc with the longer dowel and tape it horizontally in the center. Glue your ribbon to your kite on the end of the shorter dowel. Tie the twine on the ends of the archer dowel as well as where the two dowels meet. So this way you have to make the kite. So your kite is now ready to be flown. After that after you make a kite, then it's ready to be flown. After making the kite, fly it in the school playground with your classmates. So after you make the kite, fly it in the sky. Okay, we'll stop here. Tomorrow we will start chapter number 4, that's Miss Lippert Goes to the City. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.